Thank you very much for joining us. Can you let us know what's happened and what the situation is now, please?
Morning, Jane, and thanks for having me. What we have currently done is that there have been reports that there will be more riots from the taxi industry in retaliation to the murder that happened yesterday, starting at 9 o'clock today. So we have had to withdraw all our Tshwane bus services as well as our Arieng bus services, just in light of the fact that yesterday our buses were used in the protest after the murder happened. So we will be keeping our buses off the road and watching the situation, and when there's calm, we will inform our commuters to try and restore the bus services.
Obviously, devastating for commuters. Any idea what sort of alternatives they have? What are you offering or suggesting that they do other than wait?
It definitely is devastating. It's going to be very difficult for us to continue with the services because we are doing this primarily for the safety of the commuters, our drivers, as well as infrastructure. The taxis have been running since early morning for today and are only starting at 9 o'clock with the protest, and they intend to end around about 3 o'clock. The reason we had to pull the service, and this is what a number of commuters are asking, because at the moment the city seems calm, is that by the time 9 o'clock comes, that's usually peak hour for a lot of our buses, and we didn't want them or the drivers or even the buses to get embroiled in this riot that's expected to be taking place.
Okay, so, I mean, this is the end impact of something that's been happening for quite a while now, the close proximity of drug dealers and users around commuters and taxi and bus ranks. What's been done to tackle that?
We have been engaging law enforcement. We know that they have been having covert operations, and that's why we have also been speaking to the taxi industry and asking them to please allow law enforcement to do their job and allow the law to take its course. We do understand, though, which is something we strongly condemn, that the murder that happened yesterday was absolutely terrible. And so that's why the industry feels they need to retaliate. But we continue to say we need to ask for calm. We need to allow the police to do their job. They have been aware of these situations. They are addressing it. And we believe that they will be able to resolve it as soon as possible.
Okay, obviously you've had conversation. I'm just wondering what sort of impact this is going to have on protests. Is it something that's gone away for now, or is it something that's likely to resuscitate?
We're hoping that it should be able to go away. We've looked at the situation after what happened yesterday, and we realized that today, as they informed us in advance, that they will run in the morning and then continue protesting in the afternoon. But in order not to hamper commuters that are using taxis, the taxis will resume at 3, round about 3 o'clock. Our concern is that as long as this continues, and we're hoping it will end today, we should be able to put our buses back. But as long as it continues, we won't be able to run the services at all. And if it continues beyond tomorrow, we will have to continue suspending our public transport services.
Tshwane MMC for Roads and Transport, Sheila Lynn Senkobuge, thank you very much for that update.